Part 2 of our lap of Tasmania commences with a 90-minute hike out to the world-famous surfing location of Shipsterns Bluff. Surfers come from all over the world to surf some of the heaviest waves on the planet at this location. It's a stunningly beautiful part of Tasmania and well worth the hike. We then headed further north on backtracks up to the small town of Triabunna, where we would catch the ferry out to Maria Island. We had beautiful weather for our trip out to Maria Island, and we were really looking forward to seeing our first wombats in Tasmania. The ferry is fast and modern and takes about 30 minutes each way. There is accommodation available at Darlington, which is an old penitentiary. It's about an hour's walk to the Painted Cliffs, a geological formation on the southern side of Maria Island. One of the wombats seemed to have a bit of a taste for my shoes. Darlington is beautifully preserved and a window into the past. We had thoroughly enjoyed our day out at Maria Island, but it was time to head further north and on to further adventures. Bright and early the next morning, we headed further north up towards the Freycinet Peninsula. But on the way into the national park, it's well worth a stop at the Freycinet Marine Farm for some of Tasmania's famed seafood. We managed to get a campground right on the waterfront, which was fantastic, a short walk to the beach. With clean water and beautiful surrounds, it's another stunning part of Tasmania. Yeah, here we are at Coles Bay, and we're going to go and give the test the winter waters out and see what that's like. I suspect it will be quite cool, and I won't be swimming for long, but we'll have to see. Well, I reckon this water must be 14 degrees, if that. 15 maybe. It is frigging cold. Frigging cold. And I'm not going to last one more dip, and that's going to be it. I'm out of it because it is it's freezing. Oh. Here we are at Coles Bay, going for a walk. It should be called Cold Bay because it's bloody cold, and so cold. We've got the neck warmers, the beanie, the gloves, everything. It's probably five, yeah, 6 maybe, and that was the water I went for a swim in just before, and man, it was cold. But nice place. Nice place, nice views.
Peaceful.
What's that?
Peaceful.
Peaceful, yes. Very peaceful.
No one's here.
So it's so cold that we're going to go and get in the sleeping bags and watch a movie. And get warm, I think. Righto, until tomorrow. That's it from the Palethorpes.
See you later.
See ya. Early the next day, after a peaceful night in the camp, we decided to hike out to the viewing platform for Wineglass Bay. The walk takes about 40 minutes each way at a steady pace. And there it is, the stunningly beautiful Wineglass Bay. After the walk to Wineglass Bay, we headed north up to the town of St Helens, where we would visit Bennelong Bay and the Bay of Fires. It was a wild and windy day at Bennelong Bay. We didn't stay long, and as the weather was heading in, we decided to go west to Launceston. On the way to Launceston, we drove through some beautiful dairy country. from St Helens to Launceston by road is about 165 kilometres. It takes about 2.5 hours. On the way we passed through the small town of Derby that has become world famous for its mountain bike trails. We reached Launceston in the late afternoon after a pleasant day's drive. We would spend the night here. The next morning we headed for the Ben Lomond National Park, about a 30-minute drive from Launceston, heading east. Our destination was the famous Jacob's Ladder Road. Jacob's Ladder. Whoa, we're getting there. Woohoo! The old Volkswagen's going well. Woohoo! Oh, look at it. Pretty exciting. Whoa. Just come down Jacob's Ladder on Ben Lomond Mountain, a national park, and if you're in Tasmania you've got to do yourself a favour and come up here. We've been blessed with weather today. It's sunny, it's about 3.5 degrees up the top, but just fantastic. And who should we meet on the lookout but a couple from the Sunshine Coast, all the way down here. But yeah, just really worth it. The road's well maintained. Two-wheel drive car get up here no problem, as long as it's not snowing or raining. And you need to keep your wits about you though. I'd recommend stopping before you look too much at the view. But yeah, really good day. Loved it. Only a short drive from Launceston, and well worth it. Yeah.
Stunning. Love you, mate.
See, she loves me for bringing her to Ben Lomond, Jacob's Ladder. We then took some back roads to the southwest to the beautiful town of Ross. Ross is about 80 kilometres directly south of Launceston. It was the Ross region where merino sheep were first introduced to Tasmania, and whilst there you can visit the Wool Museum. The Ross Bakery is also well worth a visit. The old church on the hill is a beautiful example of 19th century architecture. On the southern side of town, just near the church on the hill, is an old facility where female convicts were housed and rehabilitated. Leaving Ross, we then headed west via Lake Sorrel and Lake Crescent. I think we may have taken a wrong turn, but it was a pleasant drive. We continued to head north up via Arthur's Lake and the Great Lake. We made good time and came into the picturesque town of Deloraine in the afternoon. This is a beautiful and peaceful Tasmanian town. Deloraine proved to be one of our favourites. The next day we headed out on a day trip to the beautiful town of Sheffield and back through Mole Creek area. The town of Sheffield is famous for its beautiful painted murals. Here we would meet Ludo Mineur and Pedro the Poser, his alpaca. They're a local celebrity in the town of Sheffield.
Themselves, they've got nothing to fight with, really. You can't. I mean, they're intimidating fox, right?
We left Sheffield, headed for Mole Creek with some great views of Mount Roland to the south. Mole Creek is Tasmanian tiger country, and we decided to stop into the Mole Creek Hotel for lunch. We passed through some beautiful farming country on the way back to Deloraine. We had really enjoyed the few days we spent in the Deloraine region, but now we were headed north to Devonport. Devonport has some great walks and parks very close to the city. One of the highlights was the fantastic cable car that takes you through the park. We took a day trip out to the town of Latrobe and visited the Australian Axemen's Museum. This visit held particular significance for me as I had competed in woodchopping events for over 10 years. Many of these champion axemen listed on this Hall of Fame board I had competed against. Beside the museum is an excellent restaurant for lunch, and just adjacent is some beautiful parkland. We then headed off to the Tasmanian Arboretum, 66 hectares of some very rare trees and plants. It was great to spend a couple of hours in this very peaceful setting. And whilst you're here, you have very high chance of seeing some platypus. We would spend some of our final hours in Tasmania up at the Mersey Bluff Lighthouse, constructed in 1889, and reflect on our wonderful 3 weeks in Tasmania. For many years we'd wanted to come to Tasmania, and when we finally did, it was worth it. Friendly, warm people, fantastic countryside. We had thoroughly enjoyed our trip here. if you are considering a trip to Tasmania, don't put it off. Make it happen.